That was eventful tonight. Heck of an atmosphere for a pre-season friendly.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant atmosphere. But I thought we both sides made it a proper game. And it didn't feel like a pre-season friendly. So yeah, very enjoyable.
What pleased you the most about your performance?
The work rate of the players, and the intensity, the aggression. Those are non-negotiable. Then there was some real good quality as well. Ruben was I thought excellent at times. Looked like he could have played for them, to be quite honest. And then across the board, I thought there was lots of real top quality with the ball. But like I say, the most important thing is the work rate, the effort, and the aggression.
Are you about where you hoped you would be at this sort of stage? What are we now, 10 days removed from the start of the season?
Yes and no. I think that there's good signs there, but also things that we need to sharpen up on.
Like what?
There's still one too many turnovers for me when they're not necessary. I think we can attack the box better. I think when we build up and we get into positions to attack the box, we've got to be more ruthless. And I think the set pieces, a lot of set pieces tonight, and we need to make more of that.
How much emphasis is there this season on tightening things up at the back? Because that was a bit of an Achilles heel last season.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to speak too much about the team last season. I know that they were very, very good, and I know that the previous management done a brilliant job. I know that for sure. But yeah, if we can try to be tighter at the back tonight, we're undone by top quality. I think with Sturridge sees a corner of the goal from quite a distance at an angle and puts it exactly there, and then a free kick is impossible to stop if he hits it that well. So I think we didn't really gift them anything really clear cut. I think that was a good showing up against that type of opposition.
The atmosphere in here this evening kind of whet your appetite for more big games and events like that to come over the next 9-10 months or so.
Yeah, and it's a two-way thing. We need to give them something to shout about, and the bare minimum is they need to see players really trying to win the ball back and putting their body on the line, and they need to see that level of intensity without the ball, and they'll love the players for that. But then we need to give them opportunities to cheer and to get excited in the box as well.
Cal Roberts just left the football club to move north of the border. What are your thoughts on letting him go? Why was he allowed to go?
Hugely disappointing, but ultimately the club that pursued Callum were very, very competitive with their offer. They met the valuation that the club put on Callum and went beyond that, and so we felt like it was a fantastic opportunity that Cal wanted to pursue. It's a very good club, a good level. It can take him to different places, and we understand that. He's done brilliant for the club. I'm absolutely gutted to lose him, but all things considered, it was the right thing to do.
How much of a hole will that leave in your squad?
Well, looking at the performance of Sam Austin tonight, I thought was really exciting. Scored and made lots of box entries and was just live wire throughout the whole game. So he looks like he wants to make himself the next guy to step into that position. So we're in the market. We're looking at good players to come in all the time, but the good players are difficult to get. So you have to really chase them. You have to persuade them. So we look like we have good players in that position, but we're always looking.
It's reported that the club received somewhere around £100,000 for Cal. I don't expect you to confirm or deny that, but will you be able to at least use some of the money that the club received to go out and get another player?
Yeah, if we can use every penny. We have to make sure that we use it correctly, and we bring players into the football club that are really top for this level that we can get, and that they're motivated, and that they're in the correct condition to play, and so on. It's not easy, like I said, to find those players, but if they do become available, we have the funds to go and get it done.
Do you look for a like-for-like replacement for Cal Roberts, or am I probably not doing him enough service there to say that you could go and find one like that?
No, I think you're right. I think to replace like for like is impossible because he was outstanding for sure. But players with similar traits that are out there that have got differences but share common traits that Callum had that make him outstanding in between the units there. Yeah, we can find them. Yeah.
Has there been any interest in Ruben Rodriguez? I know that there's often been clubs that have been sniffing around him, and I only ask because of him and Kyle Wootton and Cal, two have gone now. I just wonder how confident you are that he'll still be an Ots player this season.
I'm confident, but of course there's going to be interest. I nearly took him off tonight after 20 minutes because he was playing too well, but he knows that he's at a club where he's valued very, very highly. His teammates think the world of him, the fans adore him. So you have to be careful when you trade that. It has to be for something really, really substantial. There's been lots of interest, I think, but nothing that is worthy of him leaving this club that is a fantastic club in a position where he knows his value.
Have the club turned down offers for him this summer?
Yes.
Substantial offers?
Yes.
How many?
Yeah, a number. But like I say, nothing that's that can blow this football club out the water and be impossible for him to walk away from. No, we are, as we know, a very good football club, and he is valued here very, very highly, and he understands that, and you can see tonight by his performance that he's motivated.
How many players do you think, and I know it's becoming War and Peace this, so I apologise, but how many players do you think you'd still like to bring into the football club?
I think it's hard to say a number of players, but we are constantly looking at players in all positions that we think that are attainable, that would make us stronger. It's tough because the players are constantly going to be under pressure, but if we want to be elite, we have to try to always look for the next best player that we can find, and if the players want to fend off that competition, they need to play well on the pitch.